Hey guys, RedPandaMining here. Hope you're doing well, having a really great day. Well, I have the Iceriver AL0 here. This is the new Alephium ASIC miner, a little mini one, very similar, actually pretty much the exact same size as like the Iceriver KS0s, as you all know, and KS0 Pros and whatnot. Same body style but for Alephium mining instead of Kaspa. So as of recently, Iceriver has ventured into Alephium, but it feels like that it might have been bad timing because Bitmain has also sold and also, as of recording, shipping out their AL1s and AL1 Pros. So I'll show you guys in a second, but the hash rate has been climbing for Alephium, and so these little miners here, I got a Gold Shell AL Box 2 right here, 720 gigahash, 360 watts, and then the AL0 is 400 gigahash at 100 watts. So actually this thing is 2 times more efficient than the Gold Shell miners, which the Gold Shell miners have pretty much been disappointing from the get-go. And for a lot of people that don't know, the pricing structure that Gold Shell has been releasing over the past couple months and recently, it hasn't been good. Hasn't been good on Gold Shell. But Iceriver comes out with their AL0 here, which has been pretty good in terms of their pricing, but whether or not these are going to stand the test of time, as Bitmain has been turning on those AL1s or shipping them out as well. I've been seeing that on mining pool stats here on Antpool that a bunch of hash rate has just opened up, has just turned on here. So I've added about another 2 or 3 petahash on the Alephium network. Thus the profitability of these miners hasn't been very good. Okay, so I do want to talk about that, but also show you guys the web GUI of this AL0. And yeah, but just a quick go around on this thing. I mean, it looks just like a KS0 Ultra, KS0. They even have the warranty sticker thing here. It's really all the same. Now internally, I don't know what the hashboard looks like, so in a live stream I will take this thing apart and we can see what it looks like. Probably change the thermal paste, see what the thermal paste is, thermal pads, maybe do the copper mod as well, we'll see. But I'll see you guys in the computer. Okay, so here's the Iceriver AL0, the web GUI. As you guys can see, it's been mining pretty good over the past day. It hasn't had any issues. Granted, I just changed the wallet address. I was mining to another gentleman. Congrats to you, my friend. And for this video, you guys just have to comment down below your thoughts of the Iceriver AL0 and Alephium in general. And I will be giving away 24-hour hash rate for Alephium of this AL0. So comment down below and I will choose the winner 6 hours after this video is uploaded. So good luck. I will pin your comment and put your Alephium address in there as well so I can put it in here. But as of right now, I've been mining it to Cryptex. And this is a pool where I wanted to try it out because someone said it looked pretty cool. The web GUI looked good. Not sponsored by them in this video, but I just wanted to try it and it seemed to look pretty cool. I do have the AL0 and AL Box 2 connected to Cryptex just recently, and it's cool that you can see like the miner software. It says Iceriver Miner version 1.1, AL Box 2.2.4. Interesting to see that there. But overall, AL0 looks like I'm getting a little bit more higher hash rate here. And about, the AL box was to do 720 gigahash. I'm getting 740 here. So it looks pretty good. Okay, so the web GUI mining setting looks all pretty standard. You can put this to sleep mode. There is no low power mode or anything like that. User setting, you can change the password, firmware upgrade, but there is no log on this AL0, okay? So that kind of sucks. But anyways, going now towards just talking about Alephium, okay? So in terms of a lot of these miners turning on, Antpool just had a bunch of hash rate turn on and about almost 3 petahash, which we did the math. I think it was about almost 150 potential AL1s that have come on Antpool. And Antpool is Bitmain's direct mining pool, okay, their own pool that they have, and they can have people mine to it, but they're the biggest pool for Alephium. So what's not to say that that hash rate has been coming down here a little bit, so maybe they were just testing them out, then they're packaging them up and then shipping them out. But that just shows there could be a couple hundred of these things that were manufactured and they're going to be shipping out. So the profitability of Alephium here has been coming down. Okay, so just like I was looking at, the AL box, the AL0, Just yesterday, it was making over $10 to $11 a day. Now it's making $6 a day. Okay, this is after 10 cent kilowatt hour, mind you. So, just when a bunch of hash rate has turned on recently, today as of recording, okay, the profitability was just cut in half because the network hash rate jumped up 2 times. So that's just with a small batch of like 150 AL1s. Okay, think about it. When we get a bunch more, maybe more of these AL Box 2s shipping out, people that have bought these, potentially, probably not, because the pricing of these AL Box 2s and their new announcement of the AL Box 2 Plus, the pricing is not great at all. So you can see just within a span of a day and the 2x of network hash rate that has come online over the past day here has cut the profitability in half. So just be mindful. People looking into buying Alephium miners, and I mean, man, we've talked about this before, even when the AL1 and AL1 Pro announcement came out, the big boy ASIC miner from Bitmain, okay, which, very reminiscent of Cadena, very reminiscent of Caspa even, with their KS5 Pros. These miners, the big dog, Bitmain, is really going to just annihilate like the smaller, like home miners, okay? Once more of these come online, as the network hash rate gets higher, as things get more difficult, these miners, these smaller miners, AL0s, the AL box, which I actually have, this is the first one that came out in April. Okay, so it's been about 4 months now, which I did have here. Since then, it's total mined about 1574 Alephium. And the initial price of this AL box when I first got it was about, I think, almost $9,000. So have I mined my, initial $9,000 investment back? No. Right now, 1,500, 1,600 Alephium here that I've mined, which I'm mining and hodling. Okay, I'm not selling every day. I've been hodling all this Alephium. It's worth almost about $3,000. Okay, so I'm about a good 1/3 way there to hit break even, which at this point, it's not looking like I could break even unless the saving grace here is Alephium's price has to at least 3x from here to get my initial $9,000 break even back, okay, of the first batch of the AL0s, okay, which this thing, it's still mining away, but for how much longer am I going to get paid, 4.4 Alephium a day? It's probably going to go down now to, 5, 3, 2 Alephium a day as more and more AL1s come online. So, it's just, think about it, just a simple 150 AL1s came online today, has cut the profitability in half. So think about it, another 150 AL1s coming online over the next month, maybe next week, it could drop the profitability down another 2x. Okay, this AL box that I have here that cost $9,000 4 months ago will now make maybe $2.50 a day, maybe less, but that's going to be dependent on Alephium's price here, which over the past day has been going up. Okay, but whether or not this is like a Bitmain pump, who knows? This is quite interesting to look at, right? These smaller miners are in no contest, compared to the big boy AL1s from Bitmain here, which are quite devastating. And just don't be fooled by these numbers. These daily profits, it's changing worse every day. Okay, so man, we've been seeing this across with Caspa recently, with the KS5 Pros being released, and now we're seeing it with AL1s being released. But again, the saving grace here is going to be, is Alephium's price going to, moon by the end of this year? The Bitcoin cycle, 2025, is all of that going to play out? So we are going to see. All right, for anyone that's been risking on buying these types of miners, I mean, that's the name of the game. That's really, mining and holding and waiting for price appreciation has been the name of the game for a very long time for people that are mining with these types of miners. So to each his own. I mean, we're going to find out. This is why I'm doing this long-term test with you guys on this AL box. It's not even AL2 or AL0. I'm doing a long-term test here on the first batch AL box. Okay, this is the first Alephium ASIC miner that came about to the market about 4 months ago. Okay, so great times, man. Great, just fun times here. Gold Shell and their pricing, I don't know. You guys have seen it. The pricing has not been very good. But, it hasn't played out yet. You know, I'm still, obviously, we haven't had good times in the bull run yet where things are going up. So I don't think it's a fair assessment to say, you know, it was a bad buy. As some people are saying, you know, man, these Alephium miners maybe are a bad buy. You know, well, we don't know that yet. Things haven't played out in such a short period of time. I know the chart looks pretty, I don't know, looks kind of Cadena-y, but I don't know. We'll see, right? And, you know, Alephium doesn't have such an aggressive emission schedule like Caspa does. So that's another thing to consider, but yeah, it just really depends how many more Bitmain is going to release here, how many people bought these, and yeah, how many of these are going to turn on the network and sell pressure, and if, you know, Lithium's price can be sustained, can sustain all these types of miners that are on the network right now and continuing on into the future. It looks dire now, but who knows what happens in the future. But that's the name of the game here. Okay, for those that are wanting to take this risk. But anyways, guys, AL0, let me know your thoughts down below for 24-hour hash rate from this thing, and I'll choose the winner after about 4 or 6 hours after this video is uploaded. And I'll pin your comment if you won. All right, my friends, let's go back out to the AL0 here. Yeah, I forgot to talk about the power consumption here. This thing's like 115 watts usage right now at 110 volt. Okay, 120 volt power. And yeah, it's been fine. The one that came with the AL0 here from Iceriver, this is it says 120 watt power adapter, laptop brick. Okay, so yeah, this thing's getting pretty toasty. I should have probably had it on its side. Oh, that's hot. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, so AL0. Will this be a good buy? Will this, you know, ROI in however much time? I don't know. $800 that this thing was, you know, first batch, $800 for this thing. Time will tell. I'll probably get mining to this on its own address. There's going to be plenty of people who are going to mine to their own address on this AL0, so we will all find out together. Everyone's been receiving these pretty much the same week, so we'll find out. Okay? All right, my friends, have a good one. Peace out. Peace out. Ooh, that's hot. That's hot.